Okay, so today we're going to work on finding key vocabulary in your reading. So a couple of things for you is that you need to make sure that you are scanning with your pencil so that you can keep track of the words. And while you are scanning, we're going to look for those key vocabulary words. Okay?
Okay.
Get your pencil ready. Ready? Okay, pencils up. We have many celebrations throughout the year. We celebrate birthdays, graduations, Christmas, and many other special events. Every year our celebrations have many of the same elements. For example, for every birthday we might sing happy birthday and light candles on a cake. Every Independence Day we might watch fireworks or have a picnic. So all of those celebrations, they have something in common. Do you know what they have in common?
We're celebrating?
They're celebrating, and that they do some action to show that they're celebrating.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's right. So on 4th of July, what's the action?
Boom, boom, boom.
What's that word?
Explosions.
What's the word though? What kind of explosions? What do you see on the 4th?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. Good job. All right. And on a birthday, what do you see?
Candles.
Candles. And they explode?
Sadly, no.
No. What do they do?
They get blown out and lit.
What comes first?
You sing happy birthday.
And then, well, so do you light the candles before you blow them out?
Yes?
Yes, so there's an order, right? So you light the candles, then you sing happy birthday, then you blow them out. Keep your chair stuff, please. Okay, nice job. So it seems like, what's the main idea of this paragraph?
Celebrating?
Yes, ways to celebrate, celebrations, good job. Okay, second paragraph. The words and actions of each sacrament are also special signs that have meaning. So there are two things that they talk about. Each sacrament has what?
Words and actions.
Please underline. Through them, Jesus not only shows what he is doing for us, but offers us his grace. Okay, so your next line of your notes says,
In sacraments, Jesus not only
shows what he is doing for us. In sacraments, Jesus not only,
I think so.
oh, so what word is missing here? In the sacrament, Jesus not only blanks us what he is doing. What was that verb?
Shows.
Shows, so write the word shows. Okay. But offers us, what's that word they say that Jesus offers through the sacraments? What's your cousin's name?
Grace.
Grace. So go underline grace in your notes. Okay, now we're moving on to the next section is in bold. What does a bold heading tell us?
It's something. It's telling us what to do.
It's important. Whenever you see something in bold, it usually means there's something new, some new piece of information that's important. It's kind of like a heading. Yeah, you can go get your special quickly. So listen to me, Jack. If you saw the heading McDonald's in bold, what are some words that might come under McDonald's?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. What's another word? A word most people would think of. Just like hamburger.
Fries.
French fries. Great. So under this word right, we're going to find words that people would associate, they would think about under the term right. Okay? I'm going to read to you. We call these words and actions the rite of the sacrament. So the actual things that are done during the sacrament are the rite. Can you say that?
The right.
And what is the rite? The things that are
Done.
done. Okay, so the word right, I'm gonna underline while you put on your sweatshirt, but you need to move faster, please. It's already been underlined, so when we read this the first time, we identified that that bold word must be important. And your teacher thinks it's important too because she has it in your notes. Oh, I think you made a mistake here. Did you write down there? Okay, this word should be grace.
Oh. You have the day right there.
Okay. Okay, now let's read.
He called these words and actions the sacraments, I think.
Well, the blank, finish the sentence.
Of sacraments.
So, can't put the word sacrament in there. Can you keep your chair still? What was the important word that tells the words and the actions of the sacrament?
Right.
Right, so please copy that word. Now let's, I think you missed a letter. Now, we're going to go back and I want you to reread the whole paragraph and see if it makes sense.
The words and actions of each sacrament are also special signs that have meaning. In the sacraments, Jesus not only shows us what he is doing for us, but offers grace. We call these words and actions the rite of the sacraments.
Good. And now the heading for the next section is,
Right.
okay, certain blank are used as signs of the special grace that is offered in each sacrament. And then it has objects, and it looks like you need to put in a list of objects. So let's read, track with your pencil, please. And let's see what key information we can find, okay? Okay. In the rite, certain, see there's that word right there, certain objects are used as signs of the special grace that is offered in each sacrament. What word goes there?
Objects?
Yep. Ready? Stop. Ready? Object. Ob. Object.
Jet.
J.
J.
Jacked. Hey, now you're cheating. You just tapped it out. You could do it. Certain objects are used as signs of the special grace that is offered in each sacrament. Okay, now let's listen for a list of objects. As you hear objects, I want you to underline them in your reading. Okay?
Okay.
In the rite, certain objects are used as signs of the special grace that is offered in each sacrament. Some of the objects used are water.
Oil, bread, and wine.
So what should you do? Okay. Bread.
I
Ready?
don't know how to spell it.
Good job.
It was just that you look suspiciously at oil.
Oh, no, I was impressed that you got the OI. Good job with the OI. Nice. see this. Hello?
Hello?
Oh gosh. Hi.
Hi,
Who's here?
James, is this maybe the building moved?
Oh, sorry.
Is Keller Williams still here?
No, sorry. I'm doing a speech therapy session. I was like, I didn't know that outdoor door was unlocked. Keller Williams. I don't think they're here.
I will call her
Sorry
and
about
tell her I went to the old building then.
All right, thank you.
You just said this part out.
All right, we're double locked in now. Sorry, that was a little unexpected.
I did this.
So how did I know that something weird was happening behind me?
Got the door open.
Well, I actually didn't hear the door open.
I did, but I thought it was just upstairs.
But I saw your eyes go big and then you like pushed back and I was like, wait, something bad is happening in the room. I did. I could tell by your body. And as soon as I noticed your face and your body movement, I thought, oh my goodness, what? I got a little scared, I'll be honest. And then I heard squeak and I was like, ah! So the outside door was open. So I just locked that. And then I actually locked the inside door too. So because you know this space is new, right?
Yes.
Somebody who probably came to this space a year ago came back for like a yearly appointment and thought it was a real estate agency. So he was very surprised when he realized he walked into what looks like a school. And he probably was like, what's speech therapy? When I said, I'm doing a speech therapy session. All right, well that was a good little social activity for us. What to do when unexpected things happen.
Open your eyes and jump back.
The thing that was weird, well not weird, but scary, was that I couldn't see him because he was around the corner. So I knew someone was here. So what did I say?
Who are you?
I said, hello, who are you? I was like, oh my goodness.
Us or about? I was ready to jump under this table.
Yeah, I should have turned around much faster. But I was kind of, my eyes, I got stuck in the moment and I was locked on you. Right?
Right.
I was like, ah! And then we have the video going, so that was a whole nother, like, my brain was about to explode. Okay, there was too much to think about there. This is why people go to Taekwondo and they practice self-defense over and over and over again, so that when something is unexpected like that, their body just boom reacts. Right? It's a good thing that your dad knows Taekwondo. He'd do a better job protecting you than I just did. Okay, here we go.
I did that because I just want.
I think he was just as uncomfortable as we were. Okay, it's COVID-19. People don't want to walk into places where they're not expected, right?
Right.
Okay, so I think he was uncomfortable too. Would you think, if you had to take his perspective, that he was probably uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't have a mask on right now, so that probably made him uncomfortable. He did have a mask on. Oops. But we weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
And you're my son. So I don't need to have a mask on right now, right? And if dad comes, dad doesn't need a mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'd be in big trouble because dad would be protecting us with Taekwondo with no mask. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
We didn't need to be protected. We just had to fix the communication breakdown. Okay. All right, back here. Certain objects
Are used as signs of the special grace that is often in each offered in each sacrament. Objects, water, oil, bread, wine.
Nice. For people who are observing, do you think that they could make an inference about what kind of school you go to right now?
Yes,
What do you think their inference would be?
like a Catholic school.
Yeah, like a religious school, right? And why would they make that inference?
Because I read about Jesus.
Yeah, and do people read about Jesus in a public school?
No.
No, because we have separation of church and state. And that means that religious things cannot be taught. And you can learn about them, right? Like, but you have to learn about all religions. So you would never have like a book like this. But this book is good for a vocabulary lesson, so it's what we're using today.
Mom.
We're on camera.
Yeah, it's about.
Later. Okay,
Okay.
ready? Okay. In blank, so let's preview, ready?
Mhm.
In blank, we believe that blank comes to us and gives us blank or blank in the sacraments.
Okay, so I one thing. It's that it says come to us, and we believe that God or Jesus comes to us, giving us grace.
Wow, good job. All right, let's see what happens. Ready for the next sentence?
Sure.
Ready? Read the next sentence.
In faith, we believe that Jesus comes to us and gives us special gifts or grace.
Graces.
Graces.
Read to the end of the word. Here you go.
In the sacrament, each sacraments, each.
So we talk about this, right? So because you had speech therapy when you were little, sometimes you leave off the last sounds in words, right?
Because.
Well, that's why. Sorry, you're right. It wasn't because you had speech therapy when you were little because you had a speech disorder. And because you had a speech disorder, sometimes you leave off the final sounds and words. And now that you're older, that makes a difference in the meaning. So this S is a morphological marker. What does it mean when you put S at the end of a word? More than one. Or it could mean it belongs to somebody, right?
Right.
Like Jack's dog is very cool. The dog belongs to, and we know that because we put apostrophe S, right? But here there's no apostrophe, it's just an S, so it's plural, more than one. This S is a morphological marker. So we have to make sure with you that because of your history of speech issues, that we include morphological markers, S's and EDs, ING, all those pesky words I ask you to repeat.
And when I read about Greeks, for some reason, this clicks in my mind. The S, if it's a multiplying thing, I think of a double-headed snake.
Oh, there you go. That
Because,
makes sense, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice connection. Okay, so I noticed that this sentence is almost exactly the same as the one in the book. So let's see if you can fill it in. In blank,
In the faith,
in
faith,
faith. I'll read, you underline. We believe that blank
Jesus,
comes to us and gives us, two words.
gives,
Gives us two words. Right here. What word is it? Special.
special gifts,
I think that goes here. Special gifts. Or
grace,
morphological marker.
graces.
Go ahead and copy that in.
I'll
Nice job. Your spelling is getting so much better, Jack. In faith, we believe that Jesus comes to us and gives us it's two words. Gives us, what two things does he give us? It's two words.
and gives us,
It says it right here. And
gives
gives us.
us,
I know it's hard, near point and far point. Special, and then down on this line,
grace.
Nope.
Oh,
special here.
gifts there.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're right. I get so mad when the Ticonderoga erasers are no good.
Well, they're always not good. You just have when I get
No,
bad.
this one's great.
When I get bad one, if you just, I experimented on this
Mhm.
when I was younger.
Mhm.
I don't know if it was just that pencil, but when I ran the wire above it, it became more like this. I'm not sure if it was just because it was a little like this,
Interesting.
or if it was just a one-time deal.
Mhm.
But I just noticed that, so I wanted to tell you.
All right, great. All right, so we are looking for special gifts. S-P-E. And then we don't know this ending yet. Cial. C-I-A-L.
Yeah.
A-L. C-I-A-L says cial. Gifts. Nice. Or graces. And it's the lowercase version of grace. If we put a capital G, who would you be talking about?
My cousin.
That's right. She's a proper noun, right? Each time we celebrate one of the sacraments of our faith,
You mean her name?
blank, we grow closer to blank. He makes us holier through the blank blank. The whole blank grows in holiness. Okay, we're gonna keep doing our work.
Okay.
Okay, look at that. The next sentence is right there. Each time,
Wait, what?
each time we celebrate,
Okay.
right here, each time we celebrate one of the sacraments of our faith, blank.
Or, grow stronger. If you says it right here, Mom, I think.
Each time we celebrate one of our faith, blank. I know. Okay, so grows stronger. Okay, we're gonna pound and tap. Ready? Stronger,
Stronger.
stronger,
Stronger. Oh, I forgot my N.
strong. You found it. You're not even let me pound and tap with you. It's not really helpful for my students, Jack.
I don't. I've already done enough for today.
Ready?
Yep.
We grow closer to
Jesus.
He makes us holier through the
Wait, I didn't finish spelling Jesus, Mom.
Jesus.
I put two S's. That's such a complicated
He
name.
makes us holier through the, let's see, holier through the Holy Spirit. Proper noun, so what are you gonna do to those letters?
Capitalize them.
Spirit, spirit.
I put a E there.
And it should be in,
T.
no, an I, spirit.
I
Spear it. Sp, sp, ear, it.
I see where you're going now.
Yeah, how about if you pound it down?
But
helps.
it's easier to look at the book.
But we don't remember it that way. If you remembered it that way, we wouldn't still be doing reading lessons, right? The three sacraments of our faith are the baptism, confirmation, and holy orders.
Wait, what?
Three sacraments of our faith are baptism.
You skipped one. The
Oh,
whole.
sorry.
The
The whole church grows in holiness.
How?
Church. Nope.
No.
Pound and tap. Nope, I'm serious.
Can you take my guess first?
So keep your pencil in the correct hand. Where's your hand?
Oh. Church. Church. That's a one syllable word.
Ready?
How long you?
Church. Church. Ch. Church.
Oh.
Okay. What are the choices for
R-U-R-E-R.
Good. And this
It's E-R.
it's what?
I-R. U-R.
The least common one. Okay. The sacraments of our faith are baptism. Baptism. You know that one?
I'm pretty sure.
Not baptism. Just an M. Baptism. Okay. Confirmation. Con.
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 Con. You're a con.
Just the opposite in this one. We're not the bad guys. We're supposed to be the good guys. Con. Fur. Nope.
Fur. It's U-R. It's
Nope.
I-R.
IR. We just have to memorize those. There's no other way. Con.
They're evil.
Fur.
Wait, what about U-R?
A. A. Open syllable. In the middle of a word. May.
Wait,
A.
confirmation. Oh.
So just M-A. It's not a vowel too. Shun. No. T-I-O-N. T-I-O-N.
It's O.
T-I-O-N, not S-H-U-N, that is wrong.
But it's
Shun, T-I-O-N. It's a word ending, memorize it, it's in so many words.
joking.
Shun,
T.
T-I-O-N.
O.
Next one, holy orders, holy, H-O-L-Y. Orders, capital O, or, good. Good. These three sacraments leave a permanent mark called,
I almost said reconciliation.
can you come back, please?
Okay.
This permanent mark is called character.
Oh yeah.
C-H, we gotta get moving. A-R-C-T. At the end of a word. Nice. These three sacraments can only be received once. O-N-C-E. Through the sacraments we give public worship. Equals liturgy. Remember that word from last week?
No.
Liturgy. Liturgy includes liturgy of the hour. Hold on. Stop guessing. You are.
Did I get the IGH right?
You are. GY. Erase that. GY.
Oh,
Liturgy
it's right
includes-
here.
Ready? I'm going to spell these for you because we have to finish
Okay.
up. It includes Psalms, PS, AL, MS, readings, REA, D, ING, readings, morphological marker, S, readings, and so small. No, intercessions, INTERCESSIONS. We'll save a conversation on what that vocabulary means for later. Liturgy of the Hours is the official daily prayer, PRAYER. Okay, so put that away.
Of the church.
Nice job. So that's done. We're gonna go on to the next project. Come on.
What's next?
Come on. Imprinting and predicting.
Do we feel makes the 9?
You do get to make slime. So, let's talk about our materials. First, we have some good old-fashioned Elmer's school glue. That is the base of our science experiment today. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so if we think about science, right,
Right.
there's a lot in common with words, especially this science experiment. When we have a root word like run, we can change it by adding like ing, running, right?
Runner.
Runner, ooh, running is something people do, but a runner is a person. So it goes from a verb to a noun. So you actually change what the word is, right?
Right, and
Can you touch running?
no.
Can you touch a runner?
Yes.
You can. Well, we're kind of going to do something like that today. We're going to take something like Elmer's glue and we're going to change it by adding an ending. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Touch the Elmer's glue.
What?
Can't touch the Elmer's glue.
Can you touch it?
Yes.
You can.
I have to slice.
You're
it.
going to touch it in a minute. Hold on.
I know, but just fresh.
Just fresh Elmer's glue. After that, it's been sitting there since last night. I planned to do this with you yesterday, but we didn't have time.
I still want to touch it.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Ready?
Ready. 4.
Okay, now I'm going to be collecting data this time. I'm going to keep track of every time you make a correct prediction. Stop. A correct prediction, which means when you make a guess about what will happen. A correct inference, which is what you take what you already know, and then you make a logical guess. Or an association, which is going to be connecting maybe two unrelated things, but they have something in common. And the way I'm going to collect your data is just by putting tally marks on a piece of paper for whether you get it right or wrong.
Are we going to do the experiment I wanted to do with the cornstarch and water with the slime?
Oh, oobleck?
Yes. Oobleck.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so, ready? You got that? Ready, steady, ready?
It smells nice.
Are you ready? It does smell nice. Okay, so we have to have some ingredients. So tell me, describe Elmer's glue to me.
It's glue made by Elmer.
Okay, but describe it. If somebody
It's
could not
sticky.
see or touch glue in front of them, like if you had to describe glue over the phone to somebody who had never experienced glue, How would you describe it?
It's sticky, gooey, and smells really good.
Sticky, gooey, and smells really good. Alright, I was trying to avoid being on camera. Now I'm on camera. It's sticky. Alright. So, sticky. What color is it?
White.
What
Well,
kind?
it depends what type you get.
Ah,
Plain, I want to know it's white.
plain. Say it.
Plain. You said plain.
No, I said plain.
Oh, I thought you said plain.
So listen. So if you are describing blue, we're going to describe it using structure words. So what does it smell like?
Vinegar.
Okay.
I think it's made with vinegar.
What about its movement?
Slimy.
Slimy? Is slimy a movement?
Yes.
Describe a slimy movement.
It's gooey.
It's gooey. Okay.
It's fun.
So can you drizzle it?
Yes.
Hold the cup up and hold the fork up. Yep, you can drizzle it.
Boop, boop, boop,
So it's
boop.
fluid.
Right.
right?
Got you.
Yeah, go ahead. Just a little bit less. Alright, it's fluid. Good. Shape. What's the shape of glue?
Nothing.
It becomes the shape of its container, right?
Right.
And if it doesn't have a container, it just kind of spreads out. Alright. Does it make any sounds?
No.
No. Alright. So now we have to add something to it. We need to add
Baking soda.
4/5 of a tablespoon of baking soda.
Oh.
I'm gonna approximate that. If I wanted to make 4/5, how would I decide how much 4/5 was?
1 cup.
A cup? That's like this much.
Oh yeah.
So it
a
4/5.
tablespoon.
So this is a tablespoon, and I want 4/5 of 1 tablespoon.
Fill it up almost all the way.
And leave. So if this was my tablespoon, right?
And leave like just.
We have
a
to break it
little.
up into 5 parts.
1, 2, 4.
So I'm gonna leave off that top little bit, right? Do you think I left off enough?
Yeah. Can't you just use a quarter of one?
I don't have a quarter tablespoon. If I
Wait, can I see?
No, those are different measurements, and I don't have time for all that. So I think I just took out too much.
Way too much.
Okay, let's try it again.
How about you just pour it on the table? Check it.
I think that's probably good. All
I
right.
think it's close
So
enough.
now you have to stir that in. You do not want any clumps.
And can I touch it after again?
Yep.
I have a.
Does it change the way it feels when you stir it by adding the baking soda in, or does it still feel the same when you stir
It
it?
feels softer.
It feels softer.
Actually, as I stir it, it's harder.
Oh, is it harder or is it thicker?
Thicker.
It does feel thicker.
I just noticed that during the process, it got softer. And then once I'm getting to the end, it's getting harder, thicker.
Thicker. So one of the words that's used to describe the process of making slime, when you add baking soda to it, is the word activator. What do you think the word activator means in this context?
I'm like basically flipping a switch and turning on a light bulb.
Like flipping a switch, and what does flipping the switch do?
Turn on the light or blow up a cannon.
Okay, but Jack, for this experiment, please.
It would like flip on the light.
It would flip on the light.
Yeah.
And what would flipping on the light do?
Make it bright.
So, I guess you're giving me a comparison, but I actually literally want to know.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
So Jack, what I'm asking you is, what do you think that, if I tell you baking soda is an activator, what do you think that means when you're making slime?
That's what makes it slimy.
That's what makes it slimy. What's the key word? We're making something, right?
Yes.
So we're starting out with different ingredients, and we're turning them into something else. So we're starting with glue. If you just stir glue with a fork, does it change from glue to something else? No. When you add baking soda to it,
Yes.
it does change? What does it change to so far?
Thicker thing.
It's changed, it's made it thicker, okay.
And more stickier.
And stick, you don't, so if we put at the end of a word, do we need to add more? Do we say more stickier, or do we just say stickier?
Just say stickier.
ER means more, right?
Oh, and it started to give it the slime texture I noticed once I touched it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so it's starting to feel slimy.
But I noticed when I separated it from when I dabbed my finger and separated it, it what am I saying? Oh, it started. I want to say it, but it won't. But like I told you earlier, my class can't talk today.
The whole class, huh?
Like pretty much.
That must have been nice for you. All right, so now we're gonna change it again. Oh, actually, so hold on. So what do you think an activator does?
It like makes something happen.
Yeah.
It's like redstone in Minecraft.
Okay, tell me that. You're making an association. What do you mean by that?
So I can make dancing people if I use redstone to connect it, which is basically the wiring in Minecraft. And then if I flip the switch, it'll make the people do this.
Nice. All right. So now, so I already told you your base was glue. One of your two activators was baking soda. Now we're gonna add in another component, but it's not an activator. It's just a component.
What is it?
This is pigment,
Can I touch it?
and it's thermochromic pigment. Thermo. Have you heard that part of a word in any other word?
Thermotize?
What does that mean?
I just heard it once.
What is that on the wall?
Kids' schedule for their school day.
That where it says 74.
Oh, temperature.
And 74 is the temperature. The box on the wall that tells you the temperature is called the
Glass?
thermostat. Now, if I think about football or baseball,
Thermometer.
thermometer, you can measure temperature, right? A thermostat, you can set the temperature of a house.
So it will impact what it looks like, I'm guessing?
You can look at temperature.
No, what it feels like, but for this,
Oh, okay, hold on. No. So you were predicting,
yes,
based on the information I just gave you, that thermochromatic pigment would change the color.
yes.
But is that based on the thermo part of the word?
Yes. Because I'm guessing if it gets cooler,
Oh, okay, hold on.
colder,
Ah,
it will make a different color. If it gets warmer, it'll go back to normal.
so you think the color will change based on temperature? Okay, Google Chrome has a symbol. It's a circle with lots of different colors, right? What do you think the word chrome has to do with? Okay, listen to what I just said. Take the information I'm giving you.
Yeah.
Google Chrome,
Heat?
Google Chrome, their symbol is a circle with lots of colors around it, right? Have you noticed that before?
Yeah.
Chrome, colors. Chrome has to do with
Heat?
colors. Google Chrome's symbol.
Hey, the reason I said Chronos first was because that legit means time.
Let's not use. Okay.
And they
Hold
take up
on.
your time.
Watch. I'm gonna show you on my phone. Google Chrome. Symbol.
Can they touch the pigment?
Nope, you can watch. Look at the Google Chrome symbol. It has the primary colors, red, yellow, green, blue, right?
How long they failed on 3D?
Okay. So this is important, Jack, because I'm trying to tell you that thermochromic, temperature, thermo, chrome, color. This is thermochromic. It changes based on temperature and color. Okay? So we're gonna add in,
Can I touch it now?
we're gonna add in a half of a teaspoon of thermochromic pigment. Pigment means color, dye.
Why does it make smoke when you bang it against the wall?
Because it's a powder. So listen, if I were to put pigment
Okay.
into a glass of water and put an Easter egg in it, I'm
It would
using
dye.
dye. So pigment is another word for
Dye.
dye. It's the
I
same.
wonder if you did this with.
Stir it up.
Looks so cool.
I can do it. I'll show them here.